You didn't hear my music. Okay, we got 34 seconds in now. I really hope so. I had like my cell service actually like completely cut off for a minute there. Now here we go. Now it's appearing to be working. Hopefully it isn't sideways anymore. Yeah, it's still on like the sideways thing, but whatever. We're gonna see. We're gonna do it. It's fine. Okay, so right now, folks, for the storms, we've got some initiation kind of down in this area down here. Yeah, we've also got a train that's just sitting there on the main line. For some reason, he's not moving. But sweet. Okay. Yeah, right now we're coming into the bigger area, and these cells, these cumulus clouds down here are what we're chasing at the moment. There's a lot of updraft intensification in that spot, and the instability is actually kind of spiking. So that means that as the air molecule goes up, it gets faster and faster and faster. It gets fast enough to build into a storm. So that's what's happening right there. So folks, how are you guys doing today? I really hope that all of y'all are having a great day, because I know I am, considering that we have storms. There is another train coming. What is happening? There's a train up there. I don't think it's moving. Something's going on with CN right now, and I don't really know what, and I don't really care. We're busy. That train is moving. It's moving directly towards that other train, which isn't good. That train is like, it's gonna hit the other one if it doesn't stop right now. What? That's crazy. Interesting. Yes, we have, I have not been, no, that's, the answer is to do with school. School has been very busy, so I have not been able to get any videos out. I'm also waiting for the Northern Tornadoes Project to confirm the tornadoes that were happening in Saskatchewan to actually finish making all of my videos. So we're waiting on them things right now. That's what's happening. But we're doing pretty good. School's been busy, but that's school. That's what school is. How have you guys been? I haven't seen you guys in a long time. Also, yes, so I am working on stuff right now. We're getting out the, like, tons of different things. We're getting, I was gonna do a 1,000 subscriber special thingy, a tour of Cut Knife, and I haven't had time. But volleyball season just finished, which means I'm gonna have a lot more time on my hands, which means I'm gonna get it done. Inverter just unplugged. Yeah, we got the Fortnite killer. He's back. Welcome. Welcome. We might have just witnessed a train collision, but we're focusing on the storms right now, not on that. Wow, there's lots of vehicles heading this way. So yeah, we got some interesting stuff going on here, folks. But storms are to our south right now. We're not near the storms yet. My power inverter is being stupid though, and it's not powering right now. Come on. Man, so here is kind of where our storms are at the moment. We're targeting these ones down in this area. They're high based right now, but they're intensifying and their updrafts are getting pretty strong. Yeah, my power inverter just quit completely. Oh, it's errored. We got lots of comments going on right now. It's hard to read them all, so give me a second. Okay, I have to fix my power inverter first here. Ooh, we have Believe in Jesus turned into the best storm spotter. Well, welcome. I liked both of those names, so don't worry. Yeah, this thingy is giving me an error still, so plugging in here. Dumb technology, eh, folks? Temperature right now is the MEDAR in Rosetown is about 50 degrees Fahrenheit at the moment, I think. Let me check that. We're gonna double check it. Yeah, 50 degrees Fahrenheit still. And exactly kind of how these complexes is I thought they were gonna go, that's how they're going. They're just moving very quickly, which is not good, very annoying, but we can't just, you know, make that disappear. My music keeps turning off. We already listened to that song earlier. Okay. Do you... So... We kind of just get tests whenever. We don't really have like specific days we have tests. It's just like, yo, Aaron, you have a test today. And I'm like, what? I didn't study. And they're like, I know, you have a test today. And then I panic. But I end up passing, luckily. But like, that's how our tests and stuff like to go. We don't really have like a specific week. We do kind of have like finals week, but that's only like twice a year, whatever semester you're doing. Oh, here we go. Now it's in the right way. Perfect. Test to make sure the live stream was working properly. Sweet. So if you guys have any questions right now, I do suggest asking them right now, because that'll help. It will be a better time to ask them. Radar right now. We kind of have some inflow developing behind that storm, kind of like just to our south. Okay, wait, that can't be where we were located right now. Did I actually just pass through Landis now? No way. There's no freaking way I'm that far. Oh, the PayPal thing? I did not figure out the PayPal. I'm still trying to figure out all that stuff, but YouTube actually said, hey, we're gonna start paying you now. So I was like, oh, sweet. And it's like, now you have to fill out all of these forms. And I'm like, I don't have time to do that. So I'm hopefully gonna do that later today. But I wanna get this storm chasing done. But yeah, so I'm gonna get it figured out. We're getting it set up, but it's not gonna be over PayPal. It's probably just gonna be over the YouTube thingy, and that'll be it. Velocity's really low values on that storm. Well, Amelia's here. Welcome to the storm chase. Right now, nothing's happening, but we do have some cells down here. We've got a little bit of a developing flanking line, so if the storms do end up going over a recycle, it's going to intensify, and these cells are going to absolutely kaboom. If these updrafts can get strong enough, we could see some circulation. The lower storm relative helicity is quite strong, kind of in this vicinity, just because of where we are right now in the atmosphere. But we are just chasing them right now. I don't really know. We're going to be down there relatively shortly here. Right now it's right over Rosetown. That's the location. Now where these cells are not the nicest thing right now. They're not very organized. They're moving really fast. But I'm thinking that honestly we're gonna target the one back here, because where that one is, it's likely just slightly to the south of this other storm going to the southeast. So that one is gonna be the most likely that by the time we get there, it will be the strongest. So that other one is already dropping its precipitation. We're gonna see if it can break and raise the equilibrium level, so we can get our temperatures risen underneath the storms. That would be nice. Where are we right now? Okay, we're coming up. We're coming into Palo right now. We are so far from these cells. Okay, can I go? No, there's a stupid lake there. I'm thinking about taking some of the back roads just to get down there faster, because I can sneak down and get Highway 50. Nah, I'm gonna take Highway 4. It's just gonna be faster. Wow. Got people talking about school. How's your guys'? I don't know if all of you. I know some of you guys aren't in school in here, but how's your guys' school going? Oh yeah, I know. First test of the year. You know them. They're not good. If you haven't gone on a test yet, and that's not a bad thing, but that is actually kind of crazy. Okay, is this... What band of infrared am I looking at? No, I want the long wave window. I don't want the frickin' just... There we go. Where's my basic infrared? Long wave. There we go. That's what I want. Okay, yeah, we've... Rosetown right now, you're getting... the temperature is dropping on the infrared, which... exactly a good sign, but for storm chasing it's a good sign. So what happens is when you have temperature dropping on satellites on infrared, it isn't good. So what that means is that the air parcels are higher up in the atmosphere, which is a stronger sign that there is a lot of moisture in there. So as the updraft is stronger, it'll push higher and higher into the sky, and it'll cool down, because the higher you are in the atmosphere, the colder it is. So as the infrared satellite slams into that, so as that scan hits it, it comes back as a colder temperature, even though it's a warmer updraft. Graduated in 2019, that's quite a while ago. I wish I was, I'm graduating this year. I want to graduate now. I do not like this part of storm chasing. I don't like the long drive getting down there. Yes, we are. Emily and I are graduating the same year. That is going to be sick. And I'm so excited. '81. Okay, that's quite a while ago. College in 86. College in 86, that's a long time ago. My dad was born around then. That's crazy. Okay, actually, right now here, folks, there's definitely some storms firing off kind of right behind it, and it's starting to slow down a little bit. It's just to the south of Rosetown. But I think I might see a funnel. Not a funnel, but a little mini funnel dipped out of it there for a second, and it's right under the updraft. So we did kind of have that brief cold core rotation, but not really a big red flag quite yet. But this thing could, if that updraft intensifies enough and we get enough air rising, which is currently kind of what we're seeing, we could get a tornado here. Which, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, this is kind of what we got right now. Very short little storm, but definitely pretty cool. So we get really intense rain shafts in it, which is fun because it looks like almost identical to a tornado when it's from this distance. So we know that they aren't actually tornadoes when we see those funnels. They're kind of funnily looking things, but they definitely look like them, and they make me nervous. They make me very, very nervous. I see it and I go, oh crap, let's call Environment Canada. It's like, nope, it's just rain. But right now, the radar is showing this storm's weakening, so it doesn't even produce any lightning anymore. We still got very low values on the velocity scan. But if this storm does go through a recycle, we could see it slow down and kind of push backwards a little bit. So right now we're located kind of just coming into bigger area right now. Yeah, we're kind of near Highway 4. Yeah, coming into bigger, basically. My phone is gonna die. How is that possible? What is this? Why must my phone be about to die? Okay, we're gonna put on the AM radio. 62, nice. Yeah, I'm 17. So I'm a little baby. Especially in storm chasing standards. Yeah, let's maybe not get copyrighted though. That's not a good thing. There we go. My power inverter's working now. Is it? Oh, there we go. Yeah, I think it's working now. Look at that though. Look, that's a lot of air rising into there. We kind of have a second storm right there. There we go. Okay, we're back. Yeah, we've got some special weather statements right now in Georgia, but that's about it. And then Tennessee is kind of getting nothing right now. You guys definitely do have some showers, some lightning kind of just south of the border into Georgia. And then Kentucky, according to radar, you guys are really clear. Although there is some thunderstorm-ish. Oh, no, never mind. Never mind, I was looking at a different radar. I forgot about the Ozarks in there. There's some rain kind of in eastern Kentucky right now and Tennessee. But there's really no strong thunderstorms. It's mostly kind of a little bit of convective rain with some small thunderstorms. Wow. And right now our complex it's looking impressive for November. If this were to be June, I wouldn't even be chasing, but because it's November and I want to get stuff out, we're chasing it. It's a very strange complex. be a little boring here, folks, while we're getting down to these cells. Now, hopefully they're not moving too fast, because if they're moving too fast, we might completely miss them, which would be depressing. But let's pray that don't happen now. Those ones that are initiating on the southern tip of it are the ones we're kind of targeting right now. And I can see bigger right now. So we're coming in, we're not far from it. We're less than an hour from the cells themselves, and they're kind of slowing down. They're moving decently quick. Like, there's some speedy cells, but hopefully they're not moving too fast. If they are moving too fast, we'll miss them. So by the time we might be able to get behind them and wait, because as their cell is developing behind it, which is the ones we can target pretty easily. So generally on these days where we have high base storms with low cape and really high wind shear, you'll actually kind of get your first few bursts of storms, and they'll kind of die down a little bit, but then you can get some re-intensification around 4 to 5-ish. That's what happened about a week ago. There was a supercell, surprisingly a supercell, down near the Cut Knife area, and in kind of Peyton through Poundmaker and Little Pine, there was some rotation as well, and then west towards into Alberta up near Lloyd. But we had some storms that initiated and then died around 4 p.m. But then at about 4:30, it exploded again. And that was when we had the supercells and the really big cells, and they slowed down and got themselves organized, almost produced a tornado in Cut Knife, which was very insane. Whoa. Oh no, that's a lighting thing. I just thought it's pure white underneath the updraft there, which I was thinking, like, is that giant hail? But no, it's probably a lighting thing. Yes, exactly. We're almost we'll be southbound in about 5 minutes. That right there, folks, is bigger. Right in front of us is bigger. See, New York is big, but this is bigger. Bigger Saskatchewan. So I've actually only been chasing for about an hour now, so we're making good time if we're in bigger already. We're over halfway to the storms. Oh, we got a new one developing. Oh my gosh. Wild. That's wild, I tell ya. So we got a full day of chasing here. Once the sun goes down, we will have to call it. Probably at about 6:30, I'm gonna call it, and we'll head home. What the hell? Oh, I'm sorry, folks. I did not mean to say that. I did get surprised, though. We got some... They're not on radar, but in kind of northern Montana. Or it's more directly south. You got new cells developing. That is surprising. Yeah, that is very surprising. There's some overshooting tops in a storm complex directly south of us, and it is insane. There's two separate storms, and that's it. There's nothing more than that. And it's not even on radar. They're coming right into bigger, so if I'm looking directly south, yeah, no, that's kind of to our southwest. And I can't find any of it on radar right now. But also, KTFX is having a stroke. So it could be just broken, who knows. That is hilarious. If you guys have like radar scope or weather-wise, check out KTFX, which is the weather radar in Great Falls, Montana, and it is having a stroke at the moment. I don't know if like a plane flew really close to it or what happened, but it just updated. Oh crap. Well, I got a picture of it. It looked pretty funny. Oh, we got Andrew. Welcome to the stream, Andrew. We're southbound heading towards Rosetown, Saskatchewan. Pretty nice little mini storm complex here. Oh, they're behind us. What? That's what it is. They're behind us. Up near in Hannah, Alberta right now, there's even more storms. I say storms. They're kind of just a little bit of convection, but so we got some new stormy looking things initiating there. And then some more down kind of just north of Medicine Hat. That's generous. Yeah, not Medicine Hat. Kind of near Highway 9-ish, a little farther south. There's kind of nothing there. But in central Alberta, parts of west central Alberta maybe. Actually, that thing could be dropping hail right now. So there's a lot of air, there's a lot of moisture aloft in this storm right now, south of Rosetown. So we're gonna head down there. We might not be in it. We might just sit behind it and see if it'll form a tornado. But you never know. You never know what these just little low cape cells can do. Because it was forecasted about 700 joules of cape today, which is phenomenal for this time. I know last year we had some lake effect thunderstorm, not lake effect, some thunderstorms that developed along the foothills in Alberta and produced some pretty big hail in Red Deer. I think they had like ping pong ball sized hail, and it was like November 27th. It was really weird. I have no windshield washer fluid. That's not good. But we've definitely got some organization starting to take place here on this cell. And it looks to be going through quite a bit of a recycle at the moment. There's even an overshooting top on it. Or that's the cell in front of it. But that is insane. Yeah, actually, that's what I was talking about earlier today. I was checking the forecast models and I was looking to see what the fire weather was like. And I was like, oh, dang. Yeah, we've got some decent fire weather going on here. There's, because the relative humidity is really low and it's very windy because it's very dry. And then all of a sudden, I looked to the south of my house and I saw a whole bunch of a convection and I was like, what in the world is happening? And I was like, yep, might be tornadoes today. So let's go chasing. Let's get active here. Get our activation. And yes, kind of right as I said it, we have a new cell developing just to the south of the precipitation core. Kind of near, I don't really know where that is. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere, but where I was chasing last time, so towards the end, about a month ago, that chase, we've got some storms developing there. So this is turning into a bigger chase, not just a little mini one. Southbound and down. And you can actually even see, like, you can just see the profile. Like, I don't even need to know what the shear profiles are like today. Like, look at that. Look at how tilted that updraft is right there. And you can see kind of those bubbling clouds. Those are areas that just are absolutely exploding. Crazy. And yeah, we just passed through Bigger, so we're heading south now. We're southbound on Highway 4, heading towards the cells near Rosetown. I want to stay just barely north of these ones, though. I don't want to get too close and personal with them, especially because this isn't my chasing truck. This is my everyday truck. My grandpa's old one that I pulled out of the bush. Man, yeah, I would not be surprised if this one right here ends up going severe at one point. But we've definitely got some decently organized storm here. Look at that. Yeah, we've actually kind of got an updraft tucked in that other area too. So these storms are starting to do their little bit of a recycle. It'll be sadly about an hour till we're actually able to start the chase portion of the chase, but that's okay. We do have quite a bit of time today. I have to do math homework today. I have to do homework, so we're gonna get that done. Can't stay out. We're not doing any night chasing today. No more night chases. Especially not in November when there's literally like no people at Environment Canada. Radar's acting kind of weird right now. I don't generally get that. And I guess it's picking up flocks of birds. That could be what the radar's picking up. There's kind of really weird random areas where the reflectivity spikes kind of in just the storm area, and I'm pretty sure it's birds. Yeah, look at that. Most likely we will actually see our tornado in this cell right here, so this really tiny one, as it gets bigger, or right underneath that anvil cloud. That is where we're most likely going to see it. Now, you can't see it very well right now just because of my phone being stupid, but there is a pretty strong updraft developed that's right underneath it. Like, these updrafts are almost going completely vertical, and with the amount of shear and directional shear we have right now, that could give our storms a little bit of a spin and become supercells. Now, radar is looking very weak on this, but that does make sense because it's in an awkward spot where it's decently far from the radar, but not far enough to scan. It's not close enough for it to scan like underneath it, but it's not far enough away for it to be scanning below the it's not far enough away for it to scan high in the atmosphere. So it's in an annoying spot for the radar to pick up like things like correlation and specific differential reflectivity, but that can change as these storms keep moving. But right now the updrafts are really updrafted. Now that one right behind it, this one right here, is the one that I'm really targeting, because it is like, that one is a directly straight up, and it's got a flanking line and kind of a little bit of an inflow band on it as well, which is what you need for tornado development. Look at that, folks. Yeah, that's the one directly to the south of it. And now this other one, the one that we were saying that we're going to target earlier, now that I would not be surprised if that updraft does intensify and it does end up becoming a storm. But as of right now, our target is that one to the south of it. But that one right there, my friends, I bet you is north of Rosetown, that other one. Which makes me happy, because that means it's less of a drive for me. How's their satellite doing? Yeah. Our whole storm complex isn't built up very high, but it is getting higher. The ones near Hannah, those ones are actually topped out higher than these storms are. Maybe I should have targeted those ones. Nah, there's more shear in this area. It's just the instability is higher over there. Once the daytime heating continues here, we'll get some storms that'll pop off. And if we need to, we basically just need to drive directly back west and we'll intercept the storm really quickly. There's an ambulance. there is an insane amount of wind. There's no way they're gonna make me drive all the way back to those storms. No way. I'm not going to Provost. Yeah. Now these ones here, they're building pretty quick, and they've got that one organized updraft, which is looking really good to me. Looking really good. See where I am, but I hate this area because there's really bad cell service. I don't get much cell reception here. To zoom a little bit here. I don't want to speed. We're getting decently close to this storm here now. I'm gonna put it at about 30 minutes from now. It'll be about around 4:30 that we actually intercept them. It's very strange on the reflectivity though. I don't know if I trust that as much as I should. Especially with that new storm looming towards us to the west. Those ones in there, if they can fire themselves off enough, I might try and chase them, but I want to try and stay focused on these ones. Unless, no, yeah, we still have rising air. Now hold the phone. Hold the phone here. The phone must be holding right now. Remember, I'm trying to remember where the models were predicting the most intense storms, because I remember they had kind of two sections. One of them was this one and the other one was the one heading towards us right now. Think about it right now, folks. It is very strange, this event right now. We have we have almost no instability, and yet instability is existing. So it is very weird, very confusing, and my brain don't like it. Me no likey. Oh yeah, that's actually really high based. That's not a good sign. No, we could still have inflow going into it. I don't want to give up on it just yet, but heading into this road, I can take it and go back west to intercept the storms in Alberta right now. So I think if we get down to that area and I can head west to go to like the Plenty area and then back up to Kerrobert, I might go to intercept those new cells, because then I can get gas in Kerrobert. But I'm not too certain that that's the greatest idea. But I also don't know if these storms are going to hang on at all. But my new cam is coming out. I had some good advice that a storm chaser gave me is when you're planning your chases, find the best convection allowing model, which is just like a really high definition. It allows for like thunderstorms and stuff. It's a very good model. You want to look at the most recent model and go off of that one. Don't change halfway through the chase. The only problem is I don't remember what that original model showed, because my ADHD is being stupid right now. So I can check, and I'm going to do the same for this model, because it still is decently early in the day, and I don't want to go to Rosetown. Look at that though. See, if the LCL was lower to the ground, I would be much more confident that that storm could hang on, but it's not producing any more lightning, and that updraft already is showing signs of weakening. Showing signs of being strong, like it looks like it could even have hail in it, but it doesn't show any signs of being, like that it's intensifying anymore. I'm honestly wondering if this whole section, this whole complex is moving too fast. It can go too fast and blow itself apart. See, if the storm moves too quickly, it won't be able to organize. Actually, the models are showing the Alberta storms to be the ones that take the stage. No, I don't want to go back there, but I have to. Yeah, that skin was a while ago. Radar just go out? No, you better not have. Yeah, these storms up here are starting to show some lightning. I think that those ones might be a good idea. It might be a good idea to head back over to those cells. We'll get down to Rosetown and we'll head west, because these storms are also moving towards us at about 100 kilometers an hour, which means we'll intercept them pretty dang quick. We'll intercept them faster than we'll get to these ones. But that is very weird, because that shouldn't be happening. Like, on a meteorological standpoint, that shouldn't be how it's working. These cells should be the strongest because of where they are. They're in the area of higher instability. Unless they developed along a warm front. If that's the case, those showers that were broken up earlier could have actually initiated them. Yes, that's where we're gonna end up heading. We're coming into Rosetown. I'm gonna get gas maybe in like Kindersley and some food, because I'm hungry and I'm snacky. And then we'll go and intercept the storms that will probably be basically around Kindersley by the time we get there. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make it to those storms, so we're gonna head over to these ones here, because we're kind of just pacing them. One developing south of Hannah right now. That one's pretty awesome. There's a little loner storm on that section. That one little area, and in the area that those storms are kind of developing, it is 47 degrees Fahrenheit. That isn't even 10 degrees. Oh wait, that was an hour ago. So that might no longer be accurate, but that is still wild. Insane. But no, I think those ones are the ones that we should be going to right now. All the signs are just storm chasing wise are telling me, go there, man. Go to that one. That one's better. But I want to get, I want to make sure I get the fastest route there. Now I'm also going to be very, very quiet, folks, because I'm tired. I just made myself yawn. What the heck? Focus. I have a good old map now, so I don't need, if I got lost once and I didn't have cell service, so I kind of just was stuck, but I got unstuck. Now one thing is these storms are going slightly south, which means that if we go and we get ahead of them, it'll be perfect. We'll be in perfect intercept area. Man, this thing is horrible. Please focus. There we go. I mean, that's better. Sorry here, folks. November storm chasing. Never thought that I would ever chase a storm in November, let alone it being in Saskatchewan. Generally, we're on the northern end of the jet stream right now. I don't even know what happened. I think an area kind of broke off of I think a little area of low pressure deepened, like really rapidly. That's what I think happened. But it is a very weird event right now. Might listen to an audiobook while I'm driving there. Yeah, we've actually kind of got a maybe a linear system that's developing up in there in Alberta. So we're gonna go over there right now. Yeah, according to radar, that storm is completely fizzled out, the one that we were originally chasing. It's just kind of making me wonder if this one will fizzle out as well. Hope it won't, but it could. I mean, it is stronger and it's taller and it still has quite a bit of air rising into it. That might be where we see our new storms develop, like I was saying earlier. New storm, yeah. Velocity is not looking very tornado-y though. Which I guess is a good thing, but yeah. Craziness, I tell ya. I wonder if there's anyone else live storm chasing right now. Like, other than Hurricane Melissa, there isn't really anything going on. I mean, there's some storms in kind of Dixie Alley right now, kind of in the southwest, but nothing more other than that. And then there's these ones, and I highly doubt anyone is going to be chasing it Canada right now, other than me. Yeah, no, we've got some... See, here's where our storms are. Probably... I can't bend it that far. So I've got some good pictures and videos so far. What could definitely... Wow. Okay, so yeah, that definitely has inflow going into it. That's about all that I know right now. So what, I don't know if a lot of you guys know this, but I have never driven on Highway 7 before. In my entire life, my entire years of storm chasing, I have driven all over the world, not over the world, all over Saskatchewan, all over Alberta. I've driven on Highway 9. I have never driven on Highway 7. I've driven on it briefly in September when I was chasing a supercell. And yes, it was a supercell, which was insane. But other than that, not at all. So it's going to be the first time driving from Rosetown to Kindersley directly. So right up there, folks, is Rosetown. So we're near Rosetown right now. And we need to go to Hannah. Like, come on. Come on, man. Now, we got plenty of time, and it's moving towards us about 100 kilometers an hour. Because that storm used to be pacing us. It's just gone. Oh, damn, he's here. We got another tower. So here's Rosetown, folks, and we're gonna go south. Not south, we're going south, we're gonna go west. There's a storm moving directly towards us, so as we start to go towards it, it will, we'll get closer to it, and it'll kind of intercept us. We're just gonna wanna get in front of it, because these storms are moving very fast, which is not good. That actually means that we could get some some pretty strong damaging winds if we get a downburst. Just one little storm developing kind of just south of Highway 9. So we'll stop. We're gonna stop in Kindersley, get some supper-ish. It's not even really, I'm just gonna get some food and some fuel. So food from my truck as well, and then we're gonna keep going. What used to be a decently strong storm complex is weakened quite a bit. And it is now very far away. It's probably heading towards like Moose Jaw area, maybe. I love that water tower. Look at that. Beautiful. I love water towers. Is it 40 or 50 on the main drag here? Oh yeah, it's a school zone. Where's the actual... Oh, it's Sunday, so it's still 50 here. We're chill. It's so flat down here, folks. I like it. Oh, there's a deer. There's a deer over in the senior center here. That's amazing. That is funny. Kindersley bound, folks. We are now westbound. Westbound down 18 wheels of road. Don't know how fast it is here. We don't know the speed limit. And Rosetown is like really big. They've got lots of tractor dealerships, car dealerships. They got a co-op, agri center. They got a versatile dealership. It's pretty big. Oh my goodness. Oh, great heavens. Now, I'm not going to Medicine Hat. I have decided that already. No, I'm not going that far, but there is a cell down there at the moment. And we do have some storms in the stupid area that can't really get any good scans. We've still got instability, we've still got inflow, we'll see what it does. It's still pretty early to see which storms are going to be the ones that get really strong and which ones aren't. But they're moving towards us still pretty dang quick. Could get fuel here, but I don't want to get fuel too early. Yeah, sorry about the glare, folks. It's gonna suck. Yeah, it's about 50 minutes to Kindersley, folks. Heading west right now. Now there is a good area of inflow. Right now you can yeah, it's not super duper dirty. But it's still struggling to focus. Come on, focus. There we go. That's where we're looking at. That's our storms. They're pretty strong-ish. Not on radar, but we definitely have instability, and we've definitely got it still intensifying. So there's lots of signs showing that these storms are going to be decently profitable to chase. But yeah, we've got some really high values on the velocity, and we've possibly got a couplet. Lower to the ground, there's rotation, but higher in the atmosphere, there's kind of just a little bit of shear. It's shearing, but we're looking at the one, kind of that third little dip right in there. That's what we're targeting right now, and it'll be in Saskatchewan in about a few minutes, maybe. It's just wild. Ow, I don't have sunglasses. Come on. we've got stuff going on here, folks. I don't really know much right now, but we're getting closer and closer to it, and it's a very tall cell. It's very tall. This thing could be trying to go tornadic. We need a stronger updraft, and that's what we're starting to get. We don't really, it takes a few minutes, like it can take up to like 30 minutes for the reflectivity to really catch up with the strengthening cells, but yeah, that's it's a lot of action. Oh, we just got some more lightning detected and now in that new storm. Okay, no, I want infrared, I don't want moisture content. Yeah, that one near Rosetown, I think it was a right call to ditch it because it's weakening quite a bit already. And this one is really strong and really tall. Now, it's not ridiculously tall, it's stupid things in Kelvin, but it's pretty cold in the top there, which means it is quite tall. And the scan is really tall in the sky as well, so. Here. Right now we are we're west of Rosetown right now, heading towards some cells that are kind of near the Saskatchewan border. They're approaching the Saskatchewan border. There are no trees. Oh, there are some trees up there. I love how open it is down here. It's amazing. It's so easy for me to do my job too. Towards us, folks. Oh, we are west of Rosetown, heading into Kindersley right now. Not heading into Kindersley, but heading in the direction of Kindersley. Yep. Lots of lightning and there's really oh here we go. Now these storms are getting going. Here we go. And they're coming into Saskatchewan decently quick too. I bet you by the time we get to them, they will be far past the border. things might actually hit Kindersley head on. We got more storms developing as well. Craziness. We have a micro storm. I'm not saying mini. I'm saying micro storm outbreak. Because it's not even really an outbreak, but it is unprecedented. Base. Nice. There's a lot of people on this road. We're about a third of the way to Kindersley right now, folks. Fisk. These cells are trying to go tornadic, but well at it. We're doing well. Fisk has a little tiny water tower. It's so cute. Cute little baby water tower. It's adorable. My brain is turned off right